To the cloud. Yes. Okay, so good evening, everybody. After 2 weeks, I think, right? Yeah. And I think we will do this for the last time of this year. And then we take a break. Okay. We call that winter break. And then we again start from the January. Okay. So I was just thinking, what is that we should do today? Winter solstice is coming after tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think, yeah, 21st. Yeah, and then you all know about winter solstice, right? It is the shortest day that the night will start growing. And then it will keep on going until the equinox, summer equinox. And then basically the sun starts moving. It starts, it happens in the northern hemisphere, okay? And 21st June in the southern hemisphere. So southern hemisphere is only Australia, is what it's going to see the winter in June. So for them, it happens in the June. And for rest of the places, it will be like, this is the winter. For example, Australia has Christmas in summer. I hope all of you know about it, right? So there you can imagine the Santa Claus, how it will be for them, maybe in swimming trunks. And so what happens is the sun starts moving, you know, from the Tropic of Capricorn. So it stands there and then it starts moving to Tropic of Cancer. So solstice means like stand still sun in Latin. It's like a point, that is a day where you feel that sun is still, it's not moving, and then it starts moving backwards. So that's how it is. And a lot of people kind of bid goodbye to the sunlight, and then, you know, maybe they will start praying to the sun god to give more energy, etc. So there are so many such things. But today, I want to do something different, nothing related to winter solstice. Today we will work on understanding freedom. Okay. Just a second, give me a minute. So we talk about what is freedom. And I want all of you tell me what is freedom from your aspect. Go ahead, everybody. Let it be, it's a very short experience, but I want everybody to understand what is freedom for each of you. Yeah, Navina, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, freedom means freedom from free from your mind, you know, freedom from your limited beliefs, from shifting from a limited belief to an abundance mindset, freedom from your from feeling free, feeling slave within, to freedom from having freedom of you feeling that, you know, you're free from your mind, because it's all in the mind. Outside, there may be circumstances which may feel that, oh my god, I'm not able to do this, that, but it's all again a reflection of what is there in our mind. So again, freedom for me is freedom from the limited beliefs which we have.
Okay. It is very theoretical, but that's correct, but it's very theoretical. So my next question would be, okay, how do you do that? How do you do that? You do that.
Yeah, I will talk
something
about
like that.
myself.
How have you done it? Now, hold on a minute. Let's talk to everybody and I'll come back to you.
Sure.
Lekha.
Yeah, for me, freedom would be like I get to do what I want to do, and not what others dictate me to do, like you do this and you don't do this and all. I do what I want to do in my life. That is freedom for me.
Okay, fine. Who else? Shall I call it Praveena? We can't hear you, Praveena. You're muted.
See, freedom is a power type of thing that which you have to speak what you feel like, to do something, all your actions and things all what you want to, you think it's right to do.
Okay, that's more or less like how everybody says. Kavita.
I think freedom is freedom of thought, freedom to choose, freedom to believe what you want to believe, freedom to express, freedom to live the way you want to live. And yes, freedom is ultimately to be in alignment with the divine, because then you can have the true freedom.
Okay, thank you, Kavita. Who else? Payal?
Yeah, for me, freedom would mean that removal of unnecessary restrictions. Do what you want, but within responsibly, within use it responsibly, because freedom is there, but again, there's a huge responsibility also. So use it in the way you want to. You don't feel restricted or enslaved, I have to do that. There are a lot of things that you have to do, and there's no thing. But if you have the thing of choosing, and I'm not enforcing totally. Okay, we can't say that I don't want to study. Children cannot say I have the freedom. Otherwise, there'll be no norms in society. Society will go haywire. But within the boundaries and limitations, choose whatever. Don't have the feeling of being enslaved or restricted totally. For me, that would be freedom.
Okay, thank you, Payal. Then Pala.
I think freedom is the power and the ability to think, speak, act, and all areas which I want to without anybody controlling me. I must speak my mind and to act, do things on my own.
Yeah.
Independence. That's freedom.
Okay, Pala. Thank you. Tripti.
For me, freedom is being free to do what I wish, being my authentic self without any restrictions and inhibitions.
Okay, that's nice. Then see, I just called out names of whoever switched on the video. Now, Geeta.
Yeah, for me, freedom is doing whatever I want to do. Sometimes with boundaries and restrictions of family, sometimes you have to restrict yourself. So, and you also, sometimes you have to behave as, the person being a family member wants me to do it. And that's sometimes it goes against my will, but I have to do it only to keep that happiness alive.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Geeta. Charu, do you want to? Because you switched on the video for a few moments, that's why. No, Charu does not want to say. Okay, anyone else? If you want to say, then you need to switch on your camera and say it. Okay, so freedom is a basic necessity for everybody. And that is come inborn, right? It's inborn for everybody. And it's not to be given by others, or it's not to be taken also by others. It's like how you have breathing, you have freedom. It's as simple as that. Now, why do we feel, why there should be, if that is so, why there should be the word freedom? Because constantly we feel insecure. If you have the freedom, there is no need to feel the insecurity. The insecurities comes when there are rules and regulations against your freedom, right? That's how we feel threat. That's how we feel the insecurity. Otherwise, if you are totally free as to what you wanted, which is inborn, you wouldn't have felt threatened by anything. If there is a tiger standing in front of you, of course you're scared, but that's also against your freedom, no? You're going to be eaten up soon, right? So it's like whatever threatens me for my life, in whatever measure of insecurity, it may be mental, it may be physical, it may be a little bit, it may be disrespectful, but everything makes me feel a little insecure and in a way threatened to my life, then that's when we feel I don't have freedom or I've lost my freedom. Freedom has a power which cannot be explained. When the freedom is taken away, you feel powerless, total powerless. It may be freedom of expression, or it may be anything. So everything originates from freedom, actually. Everything. The trauma actually because of not having the freedom of what you believe is your freedom, right? It's not necessarily the definition of the freedom, but what you believe as freedom, when that is hampered, trauma arises. And there may not be any verbal or in any action that has made you feel losing freedom. Most often, freedom is all what we make it for ourselves. We give meaning to it. We put ourselves the rules and regulations, and we feel very powerless, right? It's all the time it is done by us. But why do we do that? Why do we cut our own freedom? Maybe we want to please others. Maybe we want to align with the life. Maybe we have wrong belief about that freedom. Maybe we have wrong belief about love. Or maybe we don't have any faith in ourselves. So we start cutting down ourselves from the freedom. And in our life, everybody's life, we have done it somewhere or the other. We might be doing still. And immediately we blame others. That because of them, I'm not able to do. Because of the situation, I'm not able to do. Or you'll say that after this thing gets over, I will do it. After this person goes away, I will do it. Or it's like, okay, I have to do it now. If not now, when? So I will cut down my freedom. Freedom is basically the state of mind, that's all. It's not an action, it's a state of mind. You can do the same thing which you're doing and yet feel you are free. And you are doing everything by choice, not being told. The same thing, very same thing as what you're doing, which you think as, I don't have freedom and I'm doing it for the sake of doing it, can be changed to, I am doing it because I choose to do it. That is when you're claiming your power back. Now, if you really don't want to do whatever you're doing, it's different. And if you're unnecessarily giving yourself a reason that, okay, now I'm choosing to do it, you know, you can like a parrot say some few sentences, everything like affirmation, and then say, yes, now I'm choosing to do it. No, that's not. Maybe you need to add a little bit of fun to whatever you're doing, then the freedom can come. Like, let's assume that you have to cook every day and you're really not interested in cooking. But you do it because maybe you're a mother, you're a wife, you are the caretaker or whatever. So you will end up doing it. And then you'll blame everybody and you get headache, you feel sleepy, you get anxiousness, anxiety, all kinds of things, probably you'll get it. And you feel that you can't escape it because you have to do it. There's no other way. You also have to think that you also have to eat, right? You also have to eat, right? Forget about others. You also have to eat anyway. So how about probably cooking? How about probably cooking something which you like and then make it so much extra that everybody eats, right? That is freedom, isn't it? Now immediately the question will come to you, but they may not like it. Okay, how about doing one more thing which they like it? Or declaring everybody that you love this dish so much, so you did it, then they dare say that, oh, I don't like this. Because they look at you, you're very happy, and you're saying as if you're doing the great thing to the humanity, and then they better keep quiet and they eat it and they'll say that, yeah, this is really good. It's okay, you made your freedom, you felt it, you liked it. So everywhere when you're doing, which you think that it's not for you, but you are compelled to do it, always add something little extra to make you happy. And when your concentration goes there, the other thing which you're doing, by the way, will flow. Let's assume you're taking care of somebody. And then it's not actually very easy for you. And you're putting up a lot of things for it. How about probably watching a little movie on your mobile in the evening when you have time? Right? And then how about just taking 10 minutes out? Tell somebody that I'm just going to get something from the nearby shop, and then just go, just do some nonsense shopping. Feel nice about it. Or just call up a friend. Chat with a friend for some time. Just some time. That gives you energy, that gives you a feeling that you are proud to do 101 things. And yet you can take care of people too. So we need to add these things to make ourselves feel better. You can sing loudly. People may not like it. Who cares? You're feeling good about it. There are so many such things which are so personal to you, which you will add it, because freedom is very specific to each one of us. You all told here, each one have a different understanding of freedom, right? So each one feels nice and free when they do that some particular thing. So you should add that and try adding it, and then you'll feel, wow, I feel good. And I don't mind doing this, whatever I'm doing every day, but I'm feeling good. Freedom is all about feeling good. Freedom is all about feeling secure, cared for. And that we can do it for ourselves. We cannot expect it. If people give that to you, it's very nice. But if they don't, you can't expect it. At least you can do it for yourself. And now we have lots of gadgets and everything to make us feel good. You know, you can have, just make yourself a little popcorn and sit and watch Netflix. It's nice. You have popcorns available now. You don't have to really go to a film theater to get the popcorn like olden days. So a lot of things are there, right? We can all make it. So this tells us that we have made a jail for ourselves. Whatever situation we have around us, we have made it so significant that it has become a jail for us. Right? So today, the process is, however simple, silly it is for you, we will see what is the jail we have created for ourselves. It's a metaphorical work, meaning we are not going to get the logical understanding. Metaphorical means all about objects and images, size, shape, color. So we are going to create this jail, which is very metaphorical to our mind, and our deepest mind knows what it is. And metaphorically, we'll find a solution to come out of it. We do not have to address the problem. After you do this, I want you to check how your, whatever that jail changes for you in your reality. Possible? Did all of you understand what I'm saying? If you didn't understand, I'll explain again.
Isha, can I ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so you said that creating some size, shape, color, that jail, and then finding the solution ourselves, right? I mean, it will come automatically, right?
Your mind should show that solution.
Okay.
The solution
How
is
it
like
will
opening the door and going, or jail vanishing, or somebody coming and opening the, it's all metaphorical. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
But before we started, we have to put an intent. You have to find what you feel very restricted, you know, that which is taking away your freedom, right? That we will figure it out. That also, there's 1 minute process for it. We'll do that. And then we will do a process where you're inside the jail and you come out of it. Now for this, I want everybody to switch on the cameras, because when you come out of the jail, I want you to do the gesture, reaction of I have come out, and you can open your eyes so that I can guide the people who are still stuck. You got it? So it is a fully metaphorical process. And let's see how it works. So I will read out a small little thing about freedom. So let's see first. It's telling you about, it's actually a very good intent to free ourselves. Okay, it's a small paragraph. So it says you are out of jail, out of the cage. You can open your wings and the whole sky is yours. All the stars and the moon and the sun belong to you. You can disappear into the blueness of the beyond. Just drop clinging to this cage. Move out of the cage and the whole sky is yours. Open your wings and fly across the sun like an eagle. In the inner sky, in the inner world, freedom is the highest value. Everything else is secondary, even blissfulness, ecstasy. There are thousands of flowers, uncountable, but they all become possible in the climate of freedom. If you do not create freedom for yourself, you cannot bloom like a flower. That's the whole point. Okay? Fine. So whoever is switch. It's better to switch on the video. Everybody, please do that.
Yeah, there's such thing as a spiritual freedom as well, right?
Everything. I probably do not want to follow a path of spirituality which somebody gives me, right? Maybe I want to do what I want. So it's something like this. There are some spiritual gurus who become cult. Sometimes we feel very suffocated there because we may not agree with that. And so then you take spiritual freedom also from there. Right? Yeah. So freedom is to be felt. And even if you're feeling a little bit, tiny bit losing freedom, you can change that because the cage is created by us and we can get out of it without harming anybody. That's what is the whole point. Okay? Okay, let's start. All of you have a book or sheet of paper or something so that you're going to find out your own jail. What is that you are putting yourself into? And then we work on it. Okay? Okay. So get yourself. All are ready? Okay. So sit comfortably. And then close your eyes. Just start thinking about something which is bothering you. It may be related to somebody, or it may be related to some situation, or it may be related to something you have to do. Whatever that comes to your mind right now, first think about it. And start going little deeper to find out in that what is bothering you, what aspect of it is bothering you. Check that. So as you're thinking about it and that one specific aspect of the whole thing, maybe person, people or places or the situations which you're thinking or actions which you're thinking, what one aspect which is making you feel a little restricted, which is not as per your wish, and you feel that you're compelled to do it. Now pay attention to the details and then pay attention to your feelings. Feelings is about what your body feels. So now just pay attention to your body and think where in the body when you're thinking something is happening. And the emotions, think about what is this making you feel? Helpless, powerless, sad, angry, whatever that is, make a mental note of it. And then tell yourself that I'm going to make myself come out of this. I'm going to find a solution for myself so that I feel nice and good. Put that intent. And I want you to open your eyes now. And I want you to write down what is that one little thing you found which is restricting you. and the feelings of it in your body and the emotions you recognized.
Shani, just repeat it again.
Whatever you saw, in that one thing you found which is restricting you, which is not good for you, which is limiting you. And if there are people involved in that, you can write their names. You don't want to write about it, don't have to write about it. It may be a little situation which you are in, or it may be something you're supposed to do and you're compelled to do. Once you've written this 1 or 2 sentences, write where in the body you felt about this. And write about the emotions in your mind you felt about it. Like anger, sadness, powerless, or any of that which you have felt. I think you should put the date, because when you actually just figure out that something has changed, you can come back and see that, and you'll know that how fast it changed for you. It's like a reference. Done? All of you done? Okay. So now the intent is to make yourself come out of this. The intent is not to stop this, because it's there in your life means it's actually good for you in some way. It's just that you are not feeling good about it, or you're feeling restricted about it. Maybe you can be even more better, but this is restricting you. So the idea is to figure out a solution and to feel more powerful, to free yourself from this feeling. Now, as I said, it's all going to be completely metaphorical process. So we are not going to talk about, okay, what is that? Tell me, what is the solution? Tell me. It's not mental activity which you are going to do. Okay. The intent is only to make yourself free from this. That's the intent. Right? Okay. So we will start now. Now, when we do the process, if you are able to figure out to come out of the jail, you please raise your hand or put some hand, whatever the gesture, then I know that you are out. Okay? Okay. So let's start. Now, sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Lekha, you can write it later, because you already know, your mind knows. So relax, start observing your breath only. How you're taking in the breath and how you're breathing out. Just keep concentrating on in and out. Slow the breathing. Slow the breathing. But with very ease, at ease, slow the breathing. And as you breathe slowly, tell yourself, I'm relaxed. I'm totally and completely relaxed. And as you relax, you go deeper and deeper and more deeper. And the more you go deeper, the more you concentrate on the breathing, the more you concentrate on the breathing, the more deeper you go. And in this state of deep consciousness, you are aware of something which you are restricted, something which is limiting your infinite being, something which is not very nice, which doesn't make you comfortable about who you are. And start thinking about it. As you start thinking about it, imagine that you're inside a jail. Now think how your mind has created the jail around you. Does it have walls? Does it have a door? What does it have? What is the color of this jail? What are the things inside this jail, and where are you inside that? How is the lighting? What is the smell? Do you get any smell? And when you are inside that, find out what is happening with your body. What are the sensations are there in your body? Maybe look at your own self, look at your body, look at the dress you're wearing, look at your feet, look at your hands. How do you feel in your body? And how do you feel in your mind being inside this jail? Slowly try to understand the sounds around you. Is it pleasant for you? Not pleasant for you? And what does your mind tell at this point? You would like to break away and go? You don't want to be there? Or do you feel comfortable there? Find out what your mind says. Now slowly start thinking, why am I in this? Why are you in this? Do you feel that someone has put you there? Or do you feel that it's all created by you? If the jail is very familiar, then that is created by you. Now in this state, let us put a good intent. Let us say that this is an illusion and I will wake up from this. Let's say it, this is an illusion and I am going to wake up from this. I can find a way out of this. I choose to go out of this. I choose to go out of this. And I want you to sit there, maybe on a chair or on the floor or on the bed. And then I want you to take a deep breath. Slowly take a deep breath and out through your mouth with a sound of ah. Take another deep breath and say ah. Leave it out. One more time. Take another deep breath. Ah. Now, I want you to look around the jail now. Anything has changed? The color of the walls have changed? Or is the railings, everything is slowly disappearing? Something is going to change soon. When you tell yourself, I empower myself to the freedom. I choose my freedom. I choose my freedom. And then, with this state of mind, I want you to call out for help. Just say that, I need help. Come and help me. This is for the universe. Come and help me. Say it again. I need help. Come and help me. And then I want you to imagine either your well-wishers, ancestors, guides, divine beings, your God, your higher self, all of them can come. Call out for them. Just by imagining them can allow them to come. The best is your higher self, which can be seen like a bright light. Allow that to come through the walls. And that can slowly dissolve the wall. All you need to do is allow it. Allow it to dissolve the walls. By just saying, I choose my freedom. I choose my freedom. I choose my freedom. I choose my freedom. And as you're saying that, just check how your surrounding changes. And start seeing the changes. And then as you start seeing the changes, put more light onto the changes and let the change get exaggerated more and more. And as the light falls on you, it starts making changes in you too. Your dress will change. Your hands will change. You will change. Let the light guide you to choose to go out. Probably you'll see the door is open, or probably you'll see there are no walls at all. And you choose the freedom. You choose the light. Start walking towards it. Nothing can stop you. Step by step, as you start going towards the light, you will start feeling the power and the energy to move towards it. And slowly you move out. And then you see that how many people are there to help you. Maybe you don't know them at all, or maybe you know them too. And once you're outside, hold your hands with them, all of them. And slowly you realize that you can take off like a bird and you can fly. You fly out into the sky, the blue sky, which is so free from everything, and you can go on flying and flying. You'll feel the breeze that makes you feel even more free. And then you'll feel the power. You'll feel the power of all the people around you. And the guiding light takes you everywhere. And now it's time to land back. Along with this light, bright light of your higher self, you're going to land on a beautiful garden. And there is a beautiful bench to sit. And you look at all the flowers and the bright light and the grass beneath your feet. It is so beautiful. And your entire body feels this freedom. You breathe in that freedom and tell yourself it's always there with you. And it's the most beautiful thing where you can always feel it all the time. Allow this bright light slowly enter your crown and go to your heart and spread the light across every cell of your body. Take a deep breath. It is a sigh of relief that the freedom is inside your heart. And then start observing your own breath, a rhythmic breath. This is the rhythm of your freedom. And it's so beautiful. Just synchronize yourself with the rhythmic breathing of your freedom. Every time you observe this rhythm of your breath, you will start noticing your freedom. That is how you get in touch with your freedom. Thank yourself for freeing yourself. Touch your heart and tell yourself, thank you for being whoever you are. And slowly open your eyes when you are comfortable. All of you can drink water. So, Navina, hold on a minute, Navina. I know this was very short, but it just kind of too much for all of us emotionally, right? And allow yourself just to relax today. As I said, this doesn't have any logical explanation. It's all driven from emotions. If we have emotionally felt something, then every bit of it is true for all of you. Then the freedom is also that equally true for you, all of you. Right? So it's only could be felt. And every time you feel that in your heart, the freedom, every time something will change for you. Okay? So now we'll have a short feedback and then we are bye for 2023. Oh, sorry, 2022. Okay, Navina.
Yeah, Isha, actually, some bodily sensations I'd just like to share because I'm still holding some pain in my body right now also, means from after the process. So like it started with like initially when the process started, I had pain in my lower back and my right palm. And then it shift and my right shoulder, upper back behind the shoulders. And now it shifted to the left side and I could feel some pain in my left ear also, like a pulsating pain. So maybe shifts of energy or what I wanted.
Of course, see, the beauty of the body is we don't have to give any explanation to it. Body talks, okay? Now, one good example for you to know that something is shifting is if the body sensation shifts. That's a very good indication that something is shifting for you. Now, the process has to be so long, like the breathing. Keep breathing. You know, keep on doing that slow breathing, slow breathing. The more you do it, the more it should go to a point where your body should feel completely all right without any sensation.
Okay.
That's the most easiest way of metaphorically working.
Okay.
And we don't have to get into the details of, okay, what is this is telling, what is that telling, nothing else.
Right.
Because we put an intent, we saw it and body pain started. So you're relieving the body pain. That means the intent has shifted.
Right. Because something I could feel in my head also, like right from right side, it shifted to the entire left side.
Little bit of sensations are definitely, you don't have to remove
The
it.
stiffness also, right? I could feel it in my back.
Yeah,
so
little bit of
probably-
stiffness, pain, all of this, breathe so much that it should go out.
Okay.
Basically, the body rhythm has to be all right. Okay?
Yeah.
The more you tell yourself that I can be free, you will start becoming free. Okay?
Yeah. Thanks so much, Ish.
Thank you, Navina. Is there anyone else want to
Yes,
talk
yes.
about? Yes, Pravina.
See, I was able to do the process so well, and I'm feeling energetic also because my basic issue was basically health and energy was the issue. But now I'm feeling very well and energetic, and I was to do beautifully that whole
Process.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
That's exactly the point, Pravina. The energy, if you feel, that means you're becoming powerful, okay? Basically, when you feel powerless, you don't feel energy.
Yes, that I know.
The more you get the energy, the more powerful you become. That means you're claiming your freedom.
It is very cold here in Chandigarh today, and I was feeling very powerless and summer, but now I'm feeling. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pravina. Anyone else? Or are we done? Yes, Kavita.
Yes, small one. It's lovely to see you looking brighter every day.
Thank
And
you.
so, I had a beautiful revelation. And at the end of the whole meditation process, I thought I'll just share. I had this revelation that when you are desireless, and you embrace love in its fullness. Love is an energy coming from you unconditionally. Then the true freedom comes.
Absolutely.
So,
So, yes, the more you love can be seen in different ways for our own self, right? Yes, Navina, we'll talk about it. So what happens is love is different for different people. Okay, now sitting and enjoying a cup could be love. And caring for others could be love. Caring for yourself could be love. Just walking in a forest could be love. Love can be different for different people. So the more you are able to feel your own love is the biggest freedom.
and becoming desireless.
Yes. The moment you feel that love so much, you don't have anything more to actually, think, right? It won't be there for the whole day. It will be momentary. These feelings are momentary, but that small little moment gives you a lot of energy for the whole day. So discover those little energy, which is nothing but your freedom, and nobody can stop you, right? If you're drinking tea and feeling good, can anybody stop that? Nobody can stop it. That is the freedom, inborn freedom. Nobody can take that. We have misunderstood freedom actually, or we have given a theoretical knowledge of the freedom. Freedom is it's a different spectrum. This enjoying the tea till doing some mistake and being inside the jail. All are freedom actually, right? Freedom as a spectrum. But the freedom which we're talking today is actually, where have I put myself into? I am free actually. Everybody has given me free, but still I don't feel that free. That freedom which is what we are talking, which has to come from practicing. We have to practice claiming our freedom. That's about it. It is exactly like doing a bit of a yoga in the morning or a bit of a gymming in the morning. It has to be a practice to claim your freedom, to feel good about yourself, to feel that love for yourself. You have to pay attention to it at least little small bit of period of time in each day. And then when you collect all of it, you will feel so good for yourself. Others may think whatever they want to think, but you will feel good about yourself. That is claiming freedom. Right? Thank you, Kavita. Thanks a lot. Okay, ladies, tell me if anyone is stuck with something, please ask me so that I can help you. Thank you, Lekha.
Yeah, Isha, Gita, yeah.
Yeah, Gita, tell me.
When we started the process, there was a headache. I mean, it was a paining here behind. And after the process, it did get little less, but yes, the pain is still there.
So please do some amount of breathing and relaxing, etc. Okay? Okay. Most of the time, especially when we do metaphorical work, it's all about body. And if there is some little bit of aches and pains in the body, there are head rather, that means something is changing and you need to allow it to settle. Okay? It could also be resistance. Like if I'm so comfortable in my own restriction, and if I'm telling you come out of the restriction, white light, all that, if I'm telling you may not like it.
Right.
See, it's like when somebody opens the door of the jail, you don't know whether to step out. You're overwhelmed with that. But you should allow yourself, it's all right. I will explore. I will go out and see. Because when you go out and see, there is this beautiful blue sky and you can fly. So that initial resistance will always bring headaches. But you should keep telling yourself, it's all right. I will try. One
Okay.
step at a time, because there's blue sky. Lekha. So how to come out of this deep grief, which I feel all the time? Grief is a bit of a complicated stuff. It is when it is set inside your body, in the nervous system, it becomes you. You become the grief. So continuously you will feel that grief all the time. Now the best thing for you is, there are three things you have to handle. One, you have to handle in the body because it's in the nervous system and it's in the autopilot mode. The second one, you need to work in the mind, which is the emotions. The third is going deeper, which is that event which is causing me the grief. Okay. So it is at all these three levels you need to work, and slowly you will learn to come out of it. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay. Now the best thing is I'm planning to conduct, I am not planning to, I am conducting an anxiety workshop with Joining Hands. And this is exactly is handled there. It's a 3-day workshop, but you need to practice all of those things every now and then you will come out of it. And it's possible. Many people in this world have come out. So it's possible for you too, right? Yes, Lekha, it is possible. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lekha. Anyone else? That's good. Okay, so we will say goodbye
Isha,
for
what is the
today.
last thing you said? Dealing at the nervous system, dealing at the level of mind, and then dealing at the level of?
Going deeper, which is the origin of this grief.
Okay.
That's basically deep healing.
Yeah.
We have to do all three. By just doing one won't work.
The situation, or even deeper down the situation.
Deeper down the situation, go to the very first thing which made you feel that grief. Next, all of those things will be layers over it. Right? Okay. So that was very nice. That means we are going to have another full week of holiday. And then we join back in January to something new. And I don't know what is that, but we'll see.
Isha, if you notice, we are maximum all of us in blue today. I don't know what's the synchronicity of different shades of blue I was noticing today.
I see Lekha in pink and Charu in black and brown.
And I don't know, in my screen, I saw Pala, you, me,
Kavita
and
is in
then
blue.
Kavita is in blue. So at least 4-5 people in blue I saw today.
Yeah, that's you know, there is nothing called law of attraction. There is law of synchronicity or law of resonance.
Yeah.
Like what you want is what you see outside.
Could be. Could be. And Isha, you wants to go with whatever you started the session. I mean, asking, or maybe others leave, or you want to chat personally.
Yeah, I think we are all going to leave now. Have a nice time. If its head is aching, please go have a cup of tea. Feel good about yourself. Feel always good about yourself, okay? You've done amazing things for yourself. Forget about others because it's their point of view, right? We have always done good. And that's what we should carry forward for 2023. That's the biggest power we have.
Isha, before you close, I wanted to ask, like, why did you say it was theoretical, my answer? I'm still buzzing in my mind, you know?
Because the question, if I ask you like, okay, Navina, tell me how you have changed your belief systems. We don't have.
Right.
We are in the grip of the belief system.
Right.
We are all. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And getting out of it is not a joke. I shouldn't even say not a joke. It's not possible. We have to create a different belief system rather.
Mm.
And it's very temporary, whatever belief system we let go. It becomes soft and you know, very, you don't, it'll still be there, but you won't respond that way. That's how the belief system will be
Thursday.
when you work on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what I was thinking was like in my mind when I said this, it was like now we start seeing the brilliance in, you know, the things like those things which I earlier used to feel restricted. Now, like now I see that, okay, it's there for a reason and I'm free, like as you said, adding fun to it and other things. So
The thing is, what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say is there are some events
Yeah.
which have happened in our life, which are, we are
Right.
under the grip of it. The more you
Right.
think about it, the more you tell that, you know, okay, things are better now. Still it is there because it has 1,000 faces around it. You have seen
okay.
1 or 2 phases of it.
Got it. Yeah.
So it keeps coming back to you. But your response will be a little different because now it is showing a different face. It's like a hexagon. You worked on one face of it. There's another face of it. Until you finish all the face, you can't forget that.
Yeah, got it.
You got it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's about
Okay.
it.
Thanks
Okay,
so much,
guys.
Isha.
Take
I think I
care.
bother you a lot and
yeah.
everybody.
It's all right.
But still, I love that being free to express.
Bye, everybody. And also Happy New Year and happy
New Year.
everything.
Happy everything.
Yeah.
And Isha, looking at you, I'm feeling even colder now. In Delhi, you're freezing here. You very girl, sleepless. Come on.
Anyway,
Come on, be
tomorrow
kind
is
to
winter
us.
solstice.
Be
Just for
kind here.
just for the heck of it, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because it's there. Okay?
I know, no, enjoying
Or
the
rather,
Delhi
just a
winter.
reason to enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Bye.
to all. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Happy New Year.